I mean, I know that you play and record all the instruments on your albums. What made you decide to go that route instead of, getting a band together and, kind of going the traditional, typical way? I mean,
I think it was just, honestly, I started so young, and I was so determined, and I was so just obsessed with music, and I didn't have a band when I put out my first CD when I was 16, and I just did it, and then I put up my next CD. We hadn't even really toured much, and I didn't have a band, and then it just like slowly turned into, this is what I do.
Yeah.
And I don't know, my newest record, I did everything on it, but two of the songs, our guitar player who tours with us now, he played on some of the tracks. So.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, I just really enjoy it. It's really exciting for me to just put together an entire piece of music,
Mm-hmm.
and I really try hard to be the best I can be at each instrument, and I don't think, I wouldn't be doing it if how do I say this without it coming off totally like cocky or something? No, I wouldn't be doing it if I couldn't, I just try really hard to be a really good drummer. I try really hard to be a good bass player.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know, I just really enjoy doing it. So.
Mm-hmm. And you probably feel like you have a lot more control too. I mean, it's like you don't have to,
Yeah, it's definitely just it's a very, it's a mirror image of my heart, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So I think it's easy for our fans to kind of connect with it that way too, because I don't know, it's me, so it's pretty cool. It's about to get really loud.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. So thank goodness for this, because we might have a hard time if it was just relying on the camera. Yeah. Well, let's talk about the new album. Actually, is there a release date yet? I know they were saying early 2010. Is there a month or a day?
Every week we're supposed to find out, and I'm told it's either going to be February or March.
Okay.
The album is. I couldn't be happier about it. It's been a long year too, because we actually finished the album in April, and then went through this kind of time of sort of just changes and scheduling got kind of weird, and so it's weird to think the record's gonna come out almost a year after it was done.
Yeah.
But it'll make it that much sweeter, and we're just really thankful to get to do it, and I couldn't be happier about the new album. It's far more epic and just full of substance, and I think the hardest part now is deciding what we're gonna do with all the songs, because I recorded over 22 songs.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
How many ended up on the CD?
That's actually still sort of being decided.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I just want to put I'll narrow it down to 16 songs or 17 songs, and then it's that's too many songs for an album, and it's is it? Who says?
Right.
But people are people's attention span isn't as, might not be the same as yours with music, so it's maybe you shouldn't put 16 songs on a record,
Or do you think maybe they're trying to hold out and you can get a head start on the next one if you don't put it too many in there? Maybe that's another record label thing. I don't know.
I'm just the kind of person though that I do not like to go backwards at all. So I kind of just want to get it all out. You know?
Sure. It's if all the stuff that you did for this album, you want it on that album, and then the next album would be total different.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Then, and let's see, the name of it's of Men and Angels. So how did that title come about?
The title actually came from a Bible verse, actually.
Oh yeah.
It says, "Though I speak in the tongues of men and angels, that I have not love, I'm nothing more than a clanging cymbal." And then it kind of goes on and on about certain. Though no matter what you do, no matter how holy you are, or anything, or how much faith you have or whatever, nothing matters unless you're really loving. And that was something that just kind of really really hit me, and just kind of putting work before relationships and stuff like that. And the record just is it's kind of deals a lot more with just real struggles and stuff. It's a very hopeful album, but it's just very honest and real, and I don't know, I just thought it was a cool album title, so.
Yeah, it's cool. That is a cool album, that title, and that's a good, there's meaning behind it, so that's cool. It's very cool. Almost done here. Now, I noticed too, I had no idea until I did some research, Call It Captivate clothing company. I had no idea, so tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, just last year we started a clothing line called Call It Captivate, and we're actually in the middle of doing a huge revamp of it. We have been all year, and so it's kind of quiet right now. We're sort of gonna have it. We're waiting to push the big red button until early next year when the new album drops and everything. But what it is we started a clothing line where I just really wanted to get. I just really want to inspire people and get people involved in things that might not necessarily be popular. Because there are some charities right now that are amazing, and they're getting really popular, which is amazing, and couldn't be happier for them. But I don't know. I just kind of like the idea of basically what we did with this company is when you go to our website, we've partnered with about 11, 12 different charities, from poverty research to poverty aid to disease research to orphanages and stuff like that. And when you buy one of our pieces of clothing or whatever, you get to read about the charities and you get to decide which charity you want 25% of the money to go to. So yeah, it's really cool. We just brought on a new designer who is responsible for doing a lot of the stuff at Urban Outfitters and Forever 21 and Delia's. So we're really excited to I think next year is going to be really awesome for CIC. So
Nice.
yeah.
Are you able to have any of those clothes on tour or no?
We took them on our last headlining tour. We didn't take them on this one. We didn't know if that was going to be weird or whatever. Just so we're probably going to take them on our next tour though, for sure.
'Cause more than likely, after the album comes out, I'm assuming you'll do a headlining tour next time around. So you got a little more control too over what you can bring and what you can't.
Absolutely.
That's good. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. What's the website?
It's called callitcaptivate.com.
Yeah, I will have to check it out. After this tour wraps up, what are your plans?
Well, we're sort of figuring a lot of that stuff out right now. We know what we're doing. It's weird. We know what we're doing in the summer, but we don't know what we're doing in the spring when the album comes out. So we're either going to headline, or we're going to open for somebody, but we're definitely going to be touring. So it's just a matter of how we're doing that and how it's going to go with the new record releasing and everything. So it's an honor to get to do this, and it's really nice of you to do this interview. Thank you.
Thank you. No. And lastly, any message for your fans?